75 laps. The distance 30,000 to win. We're underway in the Peach State.
Marlar's going to lead him into turns 1 and 2. Jonathan Davenport will have the top side off turn 2. They'll both get a run. Jonathan Davenport, will he take the momentum? He will not. He'll go right behind Mike Marlar into turns 3 and 4.
Lap number 1, who's it going to be? Davenport down low, Marlar up at the fence. Lap 1, Mike Marlar, Tennessee over Georgia, leads lap number 1 with New Mexico back in third for Garrett Alberson. Side by Pierce worked the low side.
Yeah, 4 wide at the flag stand that time. So much for saving once you got to where you need to be. Bobby Pierce wants to add a $30,000 payday to his resume. It's him and Tyler Erb slide down into turns 1 and 2. Here comes Hudson O'Neal once again.
Bobby Pierce started back in 19, trying to get second away from Overton, chasing Jonathan Davenport down the back straightaway. Overton looks to the inside. Oh, a little bit of contact with Overton and Pierce. No harm, no foul. We stay clean and green. That was nearly disastrous as Huddy will go to second. Pierce back to third, and hard into the wall. Brandon Overton, and he collects a couple of more as Brandon Shepard comes by.
Oh, look here. Right in the door panel. Shades of Bristol. Tony Stewart throwing the helmet at Bristol. Remember that?
And getting word, Bobby Pierce has got a flat tire on the 32 car. Left rear is down on the 32. Brandon's going over to get a... leaning in there.
Well.
All right, well, they got a... All right, well, they're down there, and all right, cooler heads prevail. And here we go. We're back. All right. So we'll get them separated. Trying to get Bobby Pierce back out there again. Trying to get a new tire on that race car. As he works off of turn number 4, Allgaier Performance. 1 to go. One more time around the speedway for Jonathan Davenport.
Yeah, Jonathan Davenport won last night. He came into the weekend knowing he needed to win. He needed to do the best he can. And down into turns 3 and 4, he will become the next to add their name to the Peach State Classic win list. It's the Peach State driver, Jonathan Davenport, sweeping the weekend at Senoia.
Second at the line, drag race back. Who's it going to be? How about it for Ryan Gustin? Hudson O'Neal comes home in third. Tyler Urban fourth.
Brings us down for green. Mike Joy waves the green flag, and we're underway and in the grass on the approach to turn 1. Oh, Annunziata locks it up. He goes around. Cruz goes around as well.
Unbelievable start. I think Wallace Allen had some brake lock up there. Maybe ran in the back of Annunziata.
Yeah, that is not the way our 2 road course ringers wanted to start this race. We saw Wallace Allen get off in the grass down the front stretch, get into the corner hot with that grass on the track, pushing Annunziata. Annunziata slid up. I don't know if he caught Brent Cruz or if that was kind of 2 incidents happening at one time, but definitely 2 of our fastest front runners having issues early.
So contrary to what we saw in the truck race, our front row ends up backwards in turn 1 on lap 1, and we see a caution just 3 laps into the ARCA Menard Series contest.
A huge break.
Back underway with 17 to go. Cruz has the edge there at the line. And here's Allen peeking 3 wide to the inside, but he tucks back in line.
Strong move on the outside by Cruz.
They get pushed wide by Annunziata, but going to be able to take second place back. A lot of pressure on Annunziata through 3. Now he's going to be on the outside through 4. Not exactly where he wants to be if he can cross back over to get under him on exit.
And he does just that. And contact there off the corner as the restart's under review. Cruz muscles his way to the race lead.
What a great move by Cruz.
And
talked about the fact that you could not beat the leader to the restart line. That's exactly what the ARC officials have called. He will have to make a pass-through penalty.
He bounced his way to the race lead, but he's going to get drop kicked to the tail. Penalty coming for Cruz as Allen and Butterbean are side by side for third. And Cruz will serve the penalty this time by.
I mean, you can just feel the pit that has to be in.
Already there, I think he was obviously, ARC officials had to make that call. He was definitely ahead of him when he got to the restart line.
Yeah, so hard to see that because the restart is in the corner, and if you're on the outside, you may have a little bit more drive in that preferred lane where the bottom has some trash, but hard to tell from that view exactly.
Butterbean is doing a really nice job getting off turn 7.
Oh, bit of wheel hop there. And he's off course.
Maybe not as much going in turn 1 as he was off turn 7.
And how much does it cost him? He lost second today. Lawless Allen appears to have gotten by as well.
It's going to cost him a couple spots for sure.
It's about a 3-hour drive back to Colts Neck, New Jersey, and that's where Thomas Annunziata is going to bring the trophy. Checkered flag and first career win at Lime Rock Park for Thomas Annunziata.
The iconic moment on the warm-up lap. Oh my goodness, it literally just shook our booth. James, I've been coming here for years. I have never felt what I just felt. The entire main grandstand in the broadcast booth just shuddered with that explosion.
And as we roll to green here at Gateway in St. Louis, we are racing, and Will Power has a good start, has the lead from his teammate McLaughlin. Malukas takes the move already and takes third from Pato O'Ward.
Close running there between Newgarden and Colton Herta. Now side by side, Malukas up into second place, and now he's pressuring Power for the lead.
Malukas on the inside. Malukas will have the lead. End of lap 1. David Malukas getting it done early, and if you want a sign of intent, that is it right there from Little Dave.
Not
some of that
Good point.
fire might have been sort of an early release of the fuel hose,
Yeah.
a little dribble out there and setting on fire. No.
Oh, huge accident. Joseph Newgarden upside down on the front straight.
Absolutely massive. Joseph Newgarden is upside down on the straight.
ARMR safety team jumps immediately over the wall to talk to the driver.
We're hearing he's radioed in and is okay. And that
Louis
is the car
Foster.
of Louis Foster.
And it gives you some idea of how fast these cars are going that Newgarden is able to get halfway down the front straightaway after skidding upside down. And now typically what happens here is the AMR team will just pick him up to 90 degrees to this point to be able to get Newgarden out safely, or will they let the whole car go down? It's about 1,800 pounds plus the driver, almost 2,000 pounds. Look at these guys doing an amazing job to softly put the car down and protect Newgarden. Small fire breaking out at the back of the car.
And we are so grateful for the AMR safety team who come with us to every NTT IndyCar Series race. Always on the scene in incredibly quick time, always impeccable in their work.
And unfortunately for Louis Foster,